that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did. And I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
They go play action with Huntley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with it in high launch. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Purdy now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Etienne is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Huntley off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Raiders Chargers defense. It's quite a unit, number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. On the option, here's Spears. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Okay, ready?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, go. Ready.
Right back to Spears. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Huntley on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, Huntley. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The Raiders at 9-4 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done.
is they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's Purdy. A short one there to Freiermuth. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Second down and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Myers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll run with ETN. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Screenplay, here's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. ETN bringing in another one. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. And the Raiders have got it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 64-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Purdy looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. A short one there to Fryermuth. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Purdy. A short one there to Fryermuth. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun again to Spears. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a give to Spears. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. There's Charbonnet once again. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. We'll get that to Charbonnet. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Charbonnet. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Huntley.
Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Cowboy 80.
Hand off to Spears. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. That could have gone for more.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The Spears with another carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll run with Spears. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now a run with Spears.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Out of the gun, Huntley.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Spears. Touchdown, Chargers.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
19, Charger, 19.
Huntley trying to throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. To Evans on the slant.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready? Cover 19.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.